Hey everyone, it is Deanna, your soul coach, your guide, and I wanted to go over the week of, from December 19th through the 31st, the end of 2025, the year of the snake. Did you shed your skin? I sure did. Oh my goodness, it was a year. And I just wanted to go over that this new moon in Sagittarius on the 19th is really a shot of optimism that we need to end this year. So thank you for joining me. Let's get into the vibe of the end of the year. So what a year it has been, the year of the snake, the year of number 9. How did you do? What were you feeling? This year was a major transformation for most people, most of us. And if you were sensitive, man, there were times where it was just really rough this year. So how did you fare? How are you feeling? Post below how you did, how you're feeling at the end of this year. So we are, right now I'm talking about the new moon. It's in Sagittarius on the 19th. This is a time to go inward, but it's also that shot of optimism that we need to realize like, wow, we did it. We are at the end of this year. There's been so many hard lessons and there's been some good memories, but also it was tough for the majority of us. It was supposed to be tough, and it made you stronger and resilient. And really now you know what it is that you want and desire moving into 2026. We also have December 21st is the winter solstice. And that's a great time to journal, to kind of reflect on this year, and also think about your goals and visions and dreams for next year, 2026, which will be a 1 year, a new beginning. And also on February the 17th, it'll begin the year of the horse. And the horse is about taking action, being grounded, fast-paced action towards your goals, rapid movement forward. So if you're feeling any of that momentum now, that's what's going on. That's why I love sharing this with you. It's a vibe, so you can go, wow, Deanna, I've been feeling that too. So you get validation. I'm feeling like 2026, it's going to be about alignment is key. So making sure that you're aligned, having really strong boundaries, mutual effort in relationships. If you had any relationships this year where it felt like you were overpouring into them and you weren't getting anything back, that ends this year. Either those people will fall out of your life or you're going to love them from afar. I really feel like many of us have chosen peace over drama. So if there's been people in your life that were just super draining and drama filled, that you're also going to move them to the edge of your circle. So anyways, I hope everyone has a very Merry Christmas, a wonderful New Year. And what we're going to do now is you're just going to pick a card to represent this year for you. So how about we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one's 1, 2, 3. All right, I think we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how about we could just pick a card that represents this year and the theme of this year for you. So have that be in your mind. And if you picked 1, this year was the devil. This year was tough. It was about bondage or breaking bondage. This was about materialism, maybe addiction or pleasure. Maybe you broke some of those addictions or bad habits to certain people. Devil might have shown up in your life this year, but you have overcome it. and you were tested very strongly in this material world, in this realm. And if you picked number 2, we've got here the 9 of Pentacles, which is enjoy all the rewards of your hard work. So you were really working hard. You were thinking about your money. You were knowing that you deserve better. So either you got a new job or you are thinking about starting a new job next year. That's the 9 of Pentacles and, year of 9. This is, you just decided you didn't want to be broke anymore and you're asserting yourself. So like I said, either you started a new job this year or you're starting one beginning next year. If you picked number 3, wow, a lot of grief and sadness, 5 of Cups. You had some loss. You really had to feel the sadness in knowing that the sun will shine again. You could have lost someone very close to you or maybe several people close to you. There was a lot of loss, grief, disappointment, and despair. This person is looking at all the cups and just feeling overwhelmed. But just know that this year, you shedding it, feel the grief, release it, and you're not going to bring that grief into next year. All right, and if you picked 1, 2, 3, so number 4, we have here the 8 of Swords. You felt a little bit like a victim in your life. You felt a little bit paralyzed. You felt like you couldn't move. There were like situations where you just like felt stuck. They were looking at things through the eyes of a victim. You felt imprisoned and trapped. There were certain like bills, debts, or situations where you're just like, get me out of this. So the beauty of this card is that she can very well take this blindfold off and go, okay, I'm done feeling like a victim. And next year in 2026, I am bringing in Empress, Emperor energy, and I'm no longer going to feel like a victim, not bringing that victim mentality. I'm going to move forward with rapid action towards my dreams and goals. I'm going to take off that blindfold. I'm going to speak life over my life and make it a more positive one. All right, so if you pick the last card, that would be the Empress. This is Taurus energy. This is, you actually had a pretty good year financially. You fell in love with yourself. You're feeling really creative and nurturing. You nurtured yourself. You began to see that you deserve better. You were putting the crown on your head. And this is divine feminine energy. This is knowing your worth. So you realize this year that you are worthy. And so next year, you're really going to see the outer expression of that. So those are your cards and your themes. And now what we're going to do is you're going to pick, let's see here, 1, 2, or 3 for a card that's going to represent you walking into next year. Okay, so we're just going to do 3 for this one. All right. So if you picked 1, we've got the Magician. You're going to start to use your magic. You're going to start to realize that you are the component. You are the CEO. You are the hire and fire of the people in your life. And remembering that what you can imagine, you can create. So you're going to start to bring in that magic, as above, so below. Creativity, manifesting on a higher level, more positive things into your life. You're going to realize your talent. You're going to use your talents and gifts. There's going to be some miracles, and you're going to live at your potential. If you pick 2, I have here the Ace of Wands, and the Wands is our passion and our thoughts. And it looks like you're going to take action on your ideas. You're going to move forward with willpower. Creation energy, action energy. Things just appearing because you're like, wow, I really wanted better, and here it is. This is, right here, the prompt is, how can you take action to realize your dreams? You're going to be moving towards your dreams if you pick 2. And number 3 is lovers. So you're going to have love in your life. This is a Gemini card. And so either the love that you have in your life is going to strengthen and it's just going to get stronger, or you're going to have a new love come into your life. So be open fully to love and receive. This is harmony, affection. This is choices and having a love and a relationship in your life. So those are the themes if you picked 1, 2, or 3. So happy you were here with me this year on my channel. I'm going to be making some changes moving forward, so stay tuned and have a wonderful end of this year. Remember to journal, remember to be grateful for the lessons, and remember to let go of some of the things that you don't need to bring in to next year, and have a fabulous holiday. Have a fabulous new year, and we will talk very soon about the beginning of January. We have the full moon in Cancer on, I think it's January 3rd. So we'll talk about that theme. We'll talk about what that feels like and what we're going to experience. As you know, Cancer is at home in, the full moon is at home in Cancer, and it's going to be a little bit emotional. So maybe releasing and shedding some last outdated beliefs, issues before we move into this horse year that begins February 17th. So take care, and we will talk very soon.